lead singer, Miss Carly Johnson. Give it up for Miss Carly.
Behind the amps and lights is a story about family, about a promise made through generations to keep music alive and honest.
I'm second generation musician. My father, uncle, they had a band. They gave me the drums and I played the drums and then picked up the guitar and the bass and keyboard. So I started playing everything. And then Ty and Lilee are now third generation.
FLO-RAW started with Ty trading a football for a guitar and Lilee swapping volleyball for drums.
I broke my hand on my last football game in high school. It was the semifinals playoffs, and I was following through with a throw and I broke my metacarpal. So shortly after, I started picking up the guitar and I played ever since.
My grandpa, he played growing up, and I kind of just jumped right in. When I played volleyball, I hurt my ankle pretty bad. So once that happened, I was pretty out of it, and I didn't want to be involved in sports at all. Drumming was a way to be included with my family.
Behind their drive is someone who isn't here anymore. Their uncle, the Von Venkeo.
He just shaped me as a person in general, to be honest with you. I think about him literally every single day. Playing music was like his biggest passion. I hear his voice when I play certain songs and I do certain things. Like for example, like when we play Bark at the Moon, I have a video of him literally singing it and I can hear it every time I play.
And FLO-RAW isn't just about Bobby's family. Every member brings their own story, their own heart, and their own reason for showing up.
2 months ago today, my father was murdered. Totally unexpected. It was the day after my birthday, so that was even like to make matters crazier. He got mixed in with the wrong crowd, and that kind of just like jarred me.
Carly performs with her father, Jimmy, in her heart.
I mean, it still doesn't feel real. Just talking about it, I'm like, oh, like I want to call him up and like tell him about shows. And because he would always ask about shows and he would always be at my shows. And he was literally like my number one supporter. And I could like feel him like there. And I still feel him there. And I feel like even Bobby has been saying like, I've just been performing differently. There's more gas in the tank. I'm doing it for a reason. And I just like feel that energy. Certain songs trigger me a little bit to like think more of him. Like I think of him at all hours of the day, but I think doing Journey, like he really loved when we did Separate Ways. When I would send him videos, he's like, oh my gosh, like I love that song. My Mom Coming Home, Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. People like coming to shows and being like, hey, like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, thank you so much. Like people showing up for me like means so much.
It's not about perfection. It's about presence.
I've always been a very disciplined, hardworking individual, you know, so like my expectations sometimes are unreasonable, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, Lily's only been playing drums like a little over 2.5 years. Ty's at like 3.5, almost 4 years. And I've been playing music since I was 5 and I'm 44 now. So I think that I just have to learn how to be patient, that they're growing and they're evolving fast. And I think that's really the fine line. It's just like they're not at that maturity level and stage as, you know, like I've been playing longer, you know, so I think that's where I have to kind of find my balance and slow my roll.
We're not by script, we're not
perfect. We just live through like the imperfections. All of our family and all of our friends, like our big crew, they really just make us who we are, because without them, like, I don't think we would be anywhere where we are now.
Our first few shows, I mean, we didn't have it together, obviously. Like, we weren't familiar with each other yet. I wasn't comfortable up until, I would say, the last few months. This is when it started getting really comfortable for me. And it's because they constantly show up for you and show you, hey, like, I'm here, what do you need? And like, when you say like trust fall, like, they will literally catch you, which I've never had before. I don't come from a big family. So for this to even happen to me is just such an anomaly. And it's weird trusting people from not trusting anyone at all, like going from this one extreme to another, but in a good way. I've never experienced so much good.
Every chord becomes a conversation with him.
He's my only brother and their only uncle. He loved music. He loved, all the music that we played in the band. Even being here in Janus right now, it's very bittersweet because he would have been here, cheering Ty on especially, and of course this is his bigger brother. Yeah, and now we honor him, every show.
When I started playing, he was the one who picked out my drum set. He started tuning them. Like, he would stay up till like 3 in the morning with me and just like bang on them and tune on them. So right before he passed, he literally tuned my drums the week before. So like, he like set me up for success overall.
He'd be so proud of me. He used to brag about me more than anybody. I was his buddy. It meant like the world to him that I'd be doing this now.
When I'm playing now, he's probably just like even more like, oh wow, like she's come a long way. And honestly, it's kind of like motivation every show, just like to play for him.
I think the biggest battle was just the grieving process. There's 7 stages of grief. I've accepted, that he's gone, and I think that's the most beautiful thing that you can experience. And now I kind of look at, I know this sounds weird, but it's like I look at death as a beautiful thing because it's part of life. We're all gonna pass, and with him, he just happened to fly away sooner than all of us did.
Thank you for always supporting me, always having my back. And I wish he was here in person to see all of the incredible things that FLO-RAW is doing. I know he's watching right now, and I just know that he is like always in here.
We're feeling good, y'all. We're a band called FLO-RAW from right over here, St. Pete, Tampa, right over the bridge, somewhere.
FLO-RAW isn't just about playing music, it's living it.
Let's go. Bobby night 2, how we feeling?
It changes my life every single day. There's a different purpose to playing every time I perform, because number one, I get to play with my family. I get to do what I love. It's generational. So before I played, my grandparents played, like till now, to my dad playing, to me being on stage with him now. So it's a whole different feeling because it feels very natural. Even though I haven't been playing for long, it just feels like so fluent.
They really have changed my life. Ty was like the brother like I never had. Bobby is like obviously now like an even more bigger father figure. It really is like the biggest blessing I could ever ask for.
FLO-RAW's legacy is measured in love, family, and the sound that keeps their hearts beating.
It's a family first project. Like we're family. It's loyalty. Nobody can get in front of your family. You know what I mean? And if this band were to evolve and I stopped playing and Lilee and Ty carried it on, I would be at their shows cheering them on. FLO-RAW stands for Raw Florida Energy, so we want the energy to continue. And they're still young. They're going to have a lot of life.
They treat me like family. Like as soon as my dad passed, it was just like immediately, what do you want? What do you need? I'll cry. It's community. And that's so major, especially in this world right now. I feel like everyone is losing that sense of community and sense of gratitude. And that's literally what this entire group is about, is giving. I feel like they really are family. Everything you see online, the exact same thing in person. Like, it's not phony, it's not fake. I really feel to my core that these are like my people.
Their story isn't finished.
We acquired more shows and gigs were getting bigger and better. So I think his spirit, you know, carries on with us. You know, it's like kind of like he left Earth, but our roller coaster started after he left.
Every band has a sound, but only few have a heartbeat. For FLO-RAW, that heartbeat is family, and the ones they've lost still live in the music.
It can be your last chord that you strum. That's it. You know, I mean, there's nothing to it. It can be the last beat of the drum, you know, because life is short. And it really is true. You know, like anything can happen. Every moment, no matter what, that might be your last time you do it. So I never take that for granted. I think that when people see us, I want them to understand that there's an energetic vibe. You know, like it's not just people and musicians playing their instruments and staring at their instruments. We're giving the stage to you and we're having a good time together.